So knots, I think there's probably about 4 that I would use. So I'll just run you through the first one. This is primarily the one I would use the most. The only real time I wouldn't use this knot would be tying hooks on, and I'll explain to you why. So it's a half blood knot. Take your line, pass it through. Give yourself a bit of a tag end. Wrap it. The thicker the line, the less you need to wrap it. I generally go 4 for £70 line. Another thing you can do is just turn the weight. The loop at the bottom, go back through that. Hold, kind of difficult to show you. Hold the tag end in the main line, wet it, and pull the main line while holding the tag end. See how it cinches up? Now, to start off with, you'll always end up with like really long tag ends. The less you hold, or the more tag end you hold it after, the more, and then cinch it down. It'll pretty much give you what you're holding on to. It's a wee tip just to try and like save you line. Practice this before you even go out fishing. But that's pretty much it. That tag end to me, it's too big. And that's what I mean by I wouldn't really use this for my hook snoods. Now, of course, you can just cut it down, and that's fine. But whenever it comes to hook snoods, I prefer my tag end to be going back up the line, which I'll show you anyway. So, the next knot, I'm not really sure what you call this. I seen this off a guy on YouTube. Never really see very many people using it. They would generally use the half blood knot or whatever it was that I just used. So I'll take you through it anyway. So take your line, pass it through the eye of the hook. Give yourself plenty. And you're going to pass the line this way. You're going to go around 3 times. 2, 3. The loop at the bottom, the exact same as the half blood. Put it back through. But only this time, instead of cinching it down and closing it, you're going to take the tag in and you're going to go back through the loop, the hole in the middle, but you're going under it. So you're going 1, 2, 3. That's what you'll end up with. Wet the line. Always wet your knots before you pull them down. It causes friction on the line and you'll end up like either stretching it or like burning it. And then whenever you go to cast, especially if you're using it for like your weights, it'll snap. So wet the line. For me, I just pinch the end of it to stop this loop from going back over the eye. Just pull it down slowly, no rush for it. And you can see, put it nice and tight. Make sure you always pull your knots really tight as well. You can see how that line is literally parallel with the main line. There you go. That'll work as a bait stop. Obviously, not using a worm on this hook. Shark leader knot. There's loads of different ones. For me personally, I like the spider hitch. Now that sounds complicated, it's really not. There's loads and loads and loads of different knots that you can use to tie one line to another, whether it be from braid to mono, mono to fluoro, like the list goes on. To me, this is the one I like. Give yourself a loop. Just fold it. This is your main line as well. Down to the bottom, wrap it around your 2 fingers. You're creating another loop. Go round your finger 3 times and then bring the loop through the other loop. Just slowly pull that down. Once again, wet your knot. There you go. You've literally created a loop. That's it. That is the spider hitch knot. How to attach your leader to it. Let's just cut this wee tag end off here. The way I like to do it, get my leader, put it through, wrap it round 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. That loop, go back through it. When you're pulling this knot, make sure you're pulling it after the knot, because if you don't, it'll end up like wonky. You're trying to make sure it's straight. Pull it down a bit, wet it, let go of both tag ends. Make sure you're holding both of the main lines, and pull that tight. See how it cinches up, so it gives you 2 knots instead of 1 big knot. Now it could do with being pulled down even more. There you go, spreader hitch. £15 line. This bit in the middle will actually be double your line. The breaking strain of that in the middle, it does double it. And then on the £70. I think most people would use this on multiplier reels. I use this on fixed spool reels using tapered leader as well. And once again, you're getting 2 knots pretty much that size spread out, so you're not having 1 big knot trying to go through the eyes. So there you go, that's how me personally I tie my shock leaders. Get asked to do a video pretty much on stop knots. I'm going to show you something it's actually a lot easier. Here's a good example. You can use this for your flopper rigs, you can use this as a float stop, you can use this for a bait stop behind the sequence if you're using worms to stop it from sliding up your hook or from sliding up your line. Rig tubing. I'm pretty sure this is the breakaway stuff. You take your line and your rig tubing and you cut just a snippet off it. Just like that. You take your line, pass it through it. That's what you have. Oops. You take your line, make a loop, and go back through it, back through the rig tubing again, like so. Not really sure how well you can see that. You're pretty much making an X, and close it on it and pull it tight. That's a knot. You can use this instead of using crimps for your flopper rigs. Like I said, you can use this for quite a lot of stuff. The best about it for your flopper rigs, it's adjustable. So you can move it up and down your line as well. And it saves you from sitting having to tie a knot. You literally take a pair of scissors, snip that, go through your line twice. That's it. There's no need to wrap around 5 times this way. So that pretty much concludes knots. That's what I would use. There's nothing really else I could suggest. The only thing I would say is that the thicker the line, the less turns that you would need to do. Generally 4. No less than 4 is what I would say. I've never had any of them knots slip. Just as long as you go past 4, they seem to hold. So there you go. Hopefully that helps. So thanks for watching.